Hey, welcome, Dan Pro here. And today we got another tutorial for you. Today we're going to do Premiere Pro, how to auto reframe in Premiere Pro 2025. Okay, so you can also use it two different ways. So we might know this as repurpose. So taking your footage from long form to short form to use on social media. So that's what we're showing you today. So let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Adobe Premiere. I'm gonna show you two ways to auto reframe to bring this down to a 16:9 from long form in order to use on social media. So the first way, you just click your footage, you come up here to the top, you hit sequence, you drop down to auto reframe sequence. When I click that auto reframe sequence, I'm gonna get these parameters. Right here, I can choose which one I want, horizontal, vertical, and I choose vertical 9/16. I'm gonna leave it in default. I also don't want to clip nesting, so I'm gonna hit create, and now you see it turned it into a 16:9. And once it turned into a 16:9, you're gonna get some parameters over here in your effects control panel where we normally do our work, and you'll see you got a drop down menu right here for auto reframe, and you got some parameters in here. So if you want to change your position, you can analyze this for scene detection. You want to change your position as far as when your talent is not in the middle, as you see, it eventually analyze it and change it for me. So also, if you wanted to have in and out points, say I want this to be my end point, I would click here and then I go down the timeline a little more, say at that point I want to be my out point, and I want to export that as a short to go to YouTube or to go to Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, and then I would export that out. So I can have an hour-long movie and I can repurpose it right here in Adobe Premiere. So that's one of the ways to do it. The other way to do it would be to also click on your clip, come over here in your menu over here, as far as your project menu, click on sequence, right click, and you'll get the same parameter down here, auto reframe sequence right here that you got up top. So those are the two ways to auto reframe in Adobe Premiere. Now the last thing we would do if we had a narration or something on here, we would just go over here to text. And you know, in text in Premiere Pro, you can transcribe. So I would just hit transcribe. It would transcribe whatever my narration is. Then I could turn it into captions, work around with it, change the coloring in my properties panel, and do change some of the parameters of my footage as far as how I want my captions to look on my footage, keeping in the safe zones as far as how the social media overlays would hit that particular footage. So that's pretty much how you repurpose and auto reframe in Premiere Pro. Okay, so that's pretty much it. How you repurpose or reframe or auto reframe your footage in Premiere Pro so you can turn it into social media shorts for YouTube, for Facebook, for TikTok, Instagram, and you can also transcribe or do some of those amazing things with captions that you see a lot of different programs do. Hey, my name is Dan Pro, youtube.com, Steppers Express. Make sure to hit that subscribe and that like button. Till next time, peace.